Thank you. Ali, I think that there's so many aspects of this Arsenal starting lineup to talk about, which the guys have been doing pre-match. But I'm fascinated about this decision to go with Kai Havertz over Victor Gyökeres. First and foremost, do you agree with him? Why do you think Mikel Arteta's done it?
Yeah, I do. I must admit, it's probably the most talked about thing that we've had the last couple of days, and I understand it totally. Gyökeres will be disappointed, but Arteta will rightly sit him down and say, look, we'll need you at some point. Completely different players, and I get it. Gyökeres, clearly more aggressive, will go in behind more, and generally speaking, that's the one thing I like. Defenders do not like getting back to their own goal. However, I understand the decision totally, and I'll tell you why, Fletch. I think Havertz is clearly a very, very intelligent player. One of the most intelligent players, I think, on the pitch today, and he'll drag the centre back. He will go in behind them easily, but he'll give them that extra body in the middle of the park as well to keep possession of football, and that'll be very, very important, mate.
I mean, the one thing you would say about Mikel Arteta, managers are paid to make big decisions in big games. All the time, whether they're right or not. There is a school of thought that the two best centre-backs in Europe as a pair wear the red and white of Arsenal, Gabriel and Saliba, but I tell you what, the two at the other end, Marquinhos and Pacho, aren't far behind them, if they're behind them at all.
Yeah, well, I would suggest they probably are just. I definitely think Gabriel Saliba have been absolutely outstanding, and probably just shade it, but make no mistake about it, the two South Americans at the back for PSG are different class, and we saw them, mate, to a different level, I felt, in the game against the second game against Bayern Munich. First game was all out attack, brilliant game to watch, one of the best games. The second game, we saw a different side to PSG. We know they worked their socks off, but defensively, I thought they were absolutely outstanding. Of course, I bet they were devastated even to lose that goal in the 95th minute Harry Kane scored. I thought the two centre-backs that night were exceptional.
And Rio Ferdinand said to me the other day he thinks that William Pacho is the best centre-half in world football right now. It's going to be fascinating. This first time I've been inside this arena, Laura. Isn't it fantastic? When the teams walk out in a few minutes, this place is going to go off.
Guys, it's absolutely amazing. I totally agree. And down here, pitch side, it is very special. The guys there just talking about the defence of PSG. Arsenal have got a couple of pretty good centre-backs as well, Martin, haven't they?
Yeah, only conceded the defence, I think, 6 goals throughout all this competition in the Champions League. They're both mobile, quick, strong. They play off each other really well. And they're going to need to be quick, very good in the duels. This player, Gabriel, I think he's now become the leader of the pack at the back. Set pieces, we know the physicality, that will be interesting. The whole back four is over 6'3". You know, it's landed the Giants back there, so set pieces will be interesting, but they're work cut out defensively. But I don't think there's a finer pair. I might not agree with Rio, which is not for the first time. I think these two, they're in the Champions League final, and they deserve to be here. They're in the top. Of course, we're seeing the best central defenders here. Marquinhos might be a little bit of a weak link, a little bit where Arsenal could go after him. Be interested to see how he deals with Havertz, who tonight I think is the right call as a centre forward.
Jack, Arsenal are on the verge of something very, very special. If they manage to do it tonight and do the double, where would that rank amongst achievements by English teams?
Yeah, I think right up there. I think, of course, the treble that United and City have done is unbelievable, and I think you can see how unbelievable that is when you look at Arsenal's squad and they weren't able to do it. However, Arsenal have had to face a lot of adversity. They haven't done it for years. They haven't won a Premier League in 22 years. To get that over the line and then to get to a Champions League final in that same season, let's see if they can get it over the line. It'll be right up there.
It'll be very special for PSG as well, because they're on the verge of making their own history. Defending a Champions League title has only been done by one team before.
Yeah, that'll be special. It'll be immortal, similar to Arsenal. I think obviously both got the opportunity to write incredible chapters and finish off incredible journeys and stories. I think for Arsenal to do it, they have to be the best version of themselves across the park, individually and collectively. I think I agree with Martin. They have to bring set pieces into play tonight and use that size and that profile, because I look at this PSG team and I think if this is a game of football, I think PSG win it. I think if Arsenal can take them away from that and really dominate set pieces, take PSG where they're not used to going week in, week out, which is high profile, I don't think the goalkeeper will win. I think you've got to make the most of that. So there's a big opportunity for Arsenal to win this game if they get it right tactically.
You can do that. If anything is going to get these Arsenal fans going, a special night, Jack, isn't it? When you hear this song as well, does it make you a little bit emotional?
Yeah, it does. It does. And Mikel's done it. You talk about culture, and this was part of that. This was part of bringing everyone together. A boy from North London sings it. He loves the club, and yeah, it's had a massive effect, and it's really, really emotional at this point.
It is, isn't it? Okay, guys, here we go. We are so close to kick-off. The Killers are going to take centre stage in a few minutes' time before legacy will be written here in this Budapest blockbuster tonight. For Arsenal, this is history calling. For PSG, it's history repeating. The 2026 Champions League final is coming up next.
We made history again together. We are back in the Champions League final. Perseverance, to be resilient, to be composed in moments when people are doubting, to be vulnerable. And then you have to find your own way to write a new history in this football club.
Stunning finish! He's so good!
We have the biggest one to play in Budapest.
What a remarkable game of football!
The only thing that is left is to win.
This program is brought to you by Bet365, UEFA Champions League official partner.
Every dream has led to this. This is where the dreaming ends and history is made. The Adobe Women's FA Cup Final, live on TNT Sports.
Bet365 are putting the power in your hands for the UEFA Champions League with their best ever bet builder.
At Bet365, if any of your players get subbed off, your bet rolls on with sub on play on. But that's not all. Our incredible early payout offer comes as standard.
Why would you build your UEFA Champions League bet anywhere else? Download the app and see why it's never ordinary at Bet365.
Will driver call in sick too, eh? Why is everyone so horribly chipper today?
It's Fairer Share Day. Nationwide is giving over 4 million members £100 each. Again.
Sabotage me.
We're giving £100 to over 4 million of our members through our Fairer Share payment. Nationwide, a good way to bank. Who's this new Arsenal partner then?
They're Rolex.
They're who?